С вами Даня The Gamer. Сегодня мы поиграем в Hellblade Senua's Sactifice. Если честно, я специально не читал статьи по этой игре, не смотрел ролики по этой игре, так что единственное, что мне про нее известно, это то, что главная героиня страдает от психического заболевания. Что ж, давайте посмотрим, что сможет рассказать и показать нам эта игра.
Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
He's in Hellheim. Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave me.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back.
Go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see it.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Может быть, мы присоединимся. Может быть, у нас есть место в этой истории. Может быть, мы даже пригодимся. Если честно, место действительно жуткое.
Use your eyes. Come on,
Что
closer.
это?
She can't focus. Why can't she look close? Take a closer look, Senua.
В смысле, closer? В смысле, ближе? Куда уж ближе-то? И смотреться надо.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Hellheims goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Интересно. Предсказание, да? Что это было? Какой-то зверь, что ли? Загущается. Это облако. Или не облако. Чувство, что в небе какие-то глючи, как при неправильной работе оборудования. Но нет, кажется, это графические эффекты. Оу. Ничего себе.
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Hellheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Жутко.
I hear you. So he's there, you know it. There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Hellheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Что ж, в таком случае идем спасать человека.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
But his soul is in Hellheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead.
She can save him.
There's nothing she can do. Do you know where you are?
Что за звуки оттуда доносятся?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path into it. Let's see, shall we?
Интересно, зачем кому-то надо было прокладывать потайную дорогу к мосту, по которому и так могут пройти только мертвые? Там кто-то шел? Вроде бы никого не видно. Ну, умеет эта игра нагнетать атмосферку. На самом деле, я не знаю, как она смотрится, но на самом деле играется жутковато. А это случайно потайная дорога к мосту? Слушай, да тут и так. Если зафейлить движение по этой дороге к мосту мертвых, то можно все равно оказаться на нем, мне кажется. Жесть какая-то.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Hellheim, and that is where you must travel.
Вау. Как-то.
That's the way.
Ну что, понеслась.
Quickly, go, quickly.
Мне нравится, мне как скрипнуло это дерево.
Get down.
Вниз. Серьезно? А ну-ка вернемся немножко назад, посмотрим. А, ну да, эта балка слишком высоко находится. Ладно. Ну что ж,
Know where you are?
спустимся,
Where are we?
чтобы продвинуться наверх.
You've got to. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Какая-то уж слишком явная тайная дорога, нет? Или мне кажется? Так. Ворота заперты. Интересно, это магическая печать или какая-то другая?
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Focus.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
To look closer.
Я не понял, нам нужно найти такую же отметку на самих воротах или где-то возле... А! Вау.
It's near. Look
Серьезно?
towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Интересненько.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It worked!
Тяжело. Я бы открывал одну створку вместо двух.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price.
Вот тут
Carry my
высоко.
stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Тут удержаться будет куда сложнее, чем на той балке.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real.
А можно не смотреть вниз? Как-то высоковато.
Always here.
Этот мост не выглядит надежным. Точно нет другого пути.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near,
Не кренимся.
waiting for you to
Стоп,
make
стоп,
that
стоп, 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 стоп,
little
стоп.
slip.
Тихонечку, тихонечку идем.
Can't just wish things away.
А, тихо.
If you fall, you will die.
Стоп, держим баланс, держим. Вот на последних сантиметрах не хватало упасть. Да. Ах, добегаем. Ё-моё, если честно, я думал, он рухнет. Ух.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Hellheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Да, незавидная участь. Так, тут у нас... Да, ну что, пошли. Еще раз спускаемся, чтобы продвинуться дальше, да?
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Hellheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Hellheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Упс. Нас заметили, да? Или еще нет? Что происходит?
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Сейчас будет мереть в самом начале. Так, окей, как тут сражаться? На пробел выполняться, я понял. Еще один. Окей, пошли. И добили. А? Поздно. Минус. Ау! А! Чёрт, как тут блокировать надо? Уху-ху. давай, давай, не сдавайся. А, это еще кто?
A vision of what's to come.
Вау.
Poor
Чего?
Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Нет, что ты делаешь? Только тереть не надо.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Ну, спасибо за кадровый голос. Там в начале игры заспойлерить. Причем внутри самой же игры. Ну, спасибо. Ух. Темная гниль будет расползаться все больше при каждой смерти. Если гниль доберется до головы Сенуа, ее путешествие окончится. И весь пройденный путь пропадет и забудется навсегда. О, охранение будет удалено, да? Так и запишем.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Hellheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Hellheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Однако.
Why can't she?
Так, а что нам эта подсказка расскажет?
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Ну да, я тоже этого не ожидал. Интересная история у великана по имени Ymir. Но все-таки я бы залез в настройки посмотреть, как тут можно отбивать атаки. Не только же убегать от них можно. Ну что, давайте попробуем.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Что ж, я думаю, когда с ним закончим, можно будет заканчивать эту серию.
An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Опять тьма все заволакивает, да? Окей, куда нам? Направо, налево? Минус. Нет. Минус один. Минус. Закончилось. Минус. Ну давай, давай, давай. Вау. Вот это был эффектно. Готово. Так, нужно найти эти знаки, да?
Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Так, один знак готов. Нужно найти второй. Вот где? Я его пока не вижу. А, вот же. Нужно совместить или... Вау, камера. Это самое, не шали тут. Может быть, нужно подняться повыше? Давайте попробуем. Нет, ну эта руна должна быть где-то здесь. Только вот где? Ага. Наконец-то.
The path to Hellheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Нам туда, что ли? Автосохранение. И что, некое подобие арены впереди. Ой, не к добру. Сейчас внезапненько нарвемся на кого-то, да? Или на тех игроков. Ну да. Можно как-нибудь по очереди, пожалуйста? А! Отвали! Ё-моё. Минус. Готов. Ух. Это было ближе, чем мне обычно нравится на самом деле. Ну что, продолжаем путь к двери, да?
When you see a fire gate of Surт, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Ну, окей, вот он. В каком смысле сосредоточен? Понял. Наверное. Это еще что? Это еще кто?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. It was everywhere. Maybe it was a trick. The fire. Surt is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
И куда нам?
Surt. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
Ладно, давайте попробуем пойти под этим мостом. Я не думаю, что самый короткий путь будет верным.
Find him. The pyre.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Что ж, весьма правдоподобно. В том плане, что... уже сейчас несколько раз мир был на пороге ядерной войны. То есть, какая разница, какое пламя?
Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Спалит этот мир. Ну, то есть, пламя от... Я не знаю. От огнемета какого-нибудь или пламя от ядерного взрыва. Хотя, с другой стороны, вполне возможно, это будет не пламя. Но
It's too far.
почему нет?
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Так, вот, я вижу эту жертву. И можно добраться справа, по идее. Или нет?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Что ж, справа дороги не было. Давайте пойдем слева. А как забраться слева? А никак не надо забираться слева, я понял.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Я думаю, это не удивительно. Сложно делать что-то еще, пока ты горишь. Наверное. Вау. Ну что, бежим обратно к воротам, да? Вот я вижу их ворота. Бежим туда. Бежим. Это было сделано. Ну ладно, не оправдывайся. Вау!
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
И еще одна жертва. Это вообще выглядит как дорога. Посмотрим, что здесь. Камень говорящий. Ну говори, говорящий камень.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surт will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Опа-на. Ворота. Но сначала посмотрим, что в этом здании есть. Может, какие-то подсказки или зацепки будут, нет? Во всяком случае, не сейчас. Может быть, потом их увидим. Ну хорошо, в таком случае идем к воротам. А здесь что? Инструменты.
Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Ну да. Уж один знак готов. Осталось найти второй. Мне кажется, второй будет все-таки где-то на той половине. Скажем так, этой локации. Осталось только найти его. Вот. Так, попробуем подойти. Ну, похоже же ведь было, не? Вот так. Что ж, ворота открыты. Пошли посмотрим, что там дальше за ними. По идее, будет еще один жертвенник. Ага. Вот он. Так, бежим к воротам. Держим баланс, держим. Не упасть, не упасть. Стоп, 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 стоп. Продвигаемся. Последний рывок к воротам. Где они? Вот это серьезно? Вау, я чисто по рандому сейчас нажал. Что же они такие живучие? Минус, хорошо. Бегом, бегом, бегом. Пока не задохнулись.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Интересно, а что нас ждало бы там? Но сейчас не время это проверять. Окей, просто тупик. А и зачем она здесь? Будет более короткий маршрут. Тоже хорошо. Хотя был еще короче, но ладно. Ой, да ты серьезно? Слушай, где же этот жертвенник? Неужели на этой вышке? Серьезно? Если честно, немножко неожиданное место расположения для такого объекта. Нет? Окей. А что тогда? Хотя я бы лучше спросил, где тогда? И что значит вот эти вот висюльки?
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say, the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Странно. Куда же нам сейчас? Или, может быть, эти ворота сами откроются? Вряд ли, конечно.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surт.
Хотя есть еще один вариант. Вполне возможно, жертвенник находится за теми воротами. Я пока еще не знаю. Тогда нам нужно открыть сначала их.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Что ж, видимо, не зря мы обратили внимание на этот знак. Только наоборот его, видимо, нужно прочитать с той стороны. Одна печать с тех ворот снята. Осталось найти две другие. Возможно, одна из них найдется там, на этой башне. Вот. Так, и какая нам осталась? В этих голосах мы сказали. Здесь секрет. Может быть, они про последнюю открытую нами руну? Откуда-то отсюда мы должны увидеть, да? Тоже. Знать бы только, что именно нужно разглядеть. Подожди-ка. Ну да. Однако. Что ж. Ворота открыты. Давайте-ка посмотрим, что за ними. И все-таки отправимся на встречу с Суртом. Скандинавским богом огня, насколько я правильно понял. Хотя нет, он не бог огня, он предводитель великанов.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you. Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop me! Run, Senua! Run! Run, Senua!
Тогда я не понял, что от нас требовалось.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Что это сейчас было такое?
The blood of Surt, and take his mark, and I will cheer you from the world, and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Что он делает? Действительно. Что бы он ни делал, мы это прервали. Это хорошо. Ай! Нет. Встаем, встаем. Черт. Давай, добиваем. Дай. Ага. Стоять. Вот дело. Сдохни ты, ё-моё. Что же ты живучий? Наконец-то. Сдохни. Вот вместо крови огонь, что ли? Серьезно? Вау. Это еще что?
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
Вот мы и потушили пламя Сурта. Сурта, да? Все время хочется называть его Суртур, как это делали в Мстителях.
Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Тоже возвращаемся к мосту. В таком случае. Стоп, я не туда зашел.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. The stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before, and she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Так, ну а сейчас-то уже чего потемнение? Эй, я не понял, а что с теми воротами? О, это еще кто такой?
Stop. She will die. Stop. You finished it. Don't let them get behind you. Keep them inside. Behind you.
А можно было подождать хотя бы, пока анимация пройдет, а? Успел. Так, а вот это уже будет интересно. Это... нельзя блокировать, от него надо уклоняться. Я понял. Да блин. Так, ждем. Ну давай, иди сюда. Опа, черик. Оп, нежданчик. Да что он уже сдохнет, а? Так. Отлично. Наконец-то.
She can't get through.
Why
Let's go
not?
to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just
Что ж,
She's only passed one test.
What's the other test? Is
в
there
следующей серии, я думаю, мы пройдем следующий тест и посмотрим, что за тем мостом. А пока что, спасибо за просмотр, народ.
Valravan
И
Drew
всем
said
удачи.
Valravan.
No, he didn't.